Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. I'm Sal DiVincenzo here in our spooky studio with my fabulous colleagues, Sara.
Hello.
Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Spooky.
Spooky, all right, very good. Before we begin, just a reminder that if you are watching on YouTube, please hit the like button if you like what you're seeing today, and hit subscribe because we have some great stuff coming up, especially at the end of the month, because you're going to want to tune in to that, our Halloween episode. Have we ever had an episode that came out on Halloween? I'm not quite certain if we did or not. Yeah, so there you go. So hit subscribe. With that out of the way, why don't we get started? Who would like to go first? Who's go first?
Sure. I'll go first. Okay. So I picked, let me get my green tea out of the way.
Guys.
Sorry. So I picked some scary books.
Scary books.
From the adult side to get everyone in the mood.
The mood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and before I start, I just want to let everyone know that we have a program here on the 25th. It's a Friday night where we're going to show a scary movie after the library closes.
Okay.
We will be showing The Thing. It's
The Thing.
The classic.
Oh, the classic one.
The classic John Carpenter movie, The Thing.
Okay.
Did we watch that for the podcast?
Which we watched for the podcast.
Yeah.
And you can just do a search on mcplpodcast.com for The Thing, and you'll find it.
But yes, listen to it after you come to
Yes. Oh, yeah, there's spoilers. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the first book that I picked was called Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez.
That's scary. Is that vampires?
It's a huge book.
It is a huge book.
It is a huge book. So it's a masterpiece of supernatural horror. It's one of Time and the Atlantic's 10 best novels of the year. A woman's mysterious death puts her husband and son on a collision course with her demonic family in the first novel to be translated into English by the International Booker Prize.
Nice.
Yeah. A young father and son set out on a road trip, devastated by the death of the wife and mother they both loved. United in grief, the pair travel to her ancestral home, where they must confront the terrifying legacy she has bequeathed.
Oh, you like that word.
Bequeathed. I do not like that word.
Bequeathed.
A family called the Order that commits unspeakable acts in search of immortality.
Oh, boy.
Son's name is ridiculous. For Gaspar.
Gaspar is the name?
For Gaspar, the son, this maniacal cult is his destiny, as the Order tries to pull him into their evil. And he and his father take flight, attempting to outrun a powerful clan that will do anything to ensure its own survival. But how far will Gaspar's father go to protect his child? And can anyone escape their fate? Wait, it gets better.
That sounds good.
Sara, can you spell Gaspar's name for me, please?
G-A-S. P as in Paul.
Yes.
A-R.
Yeah. Okay.
How did you think it was spelled?
Well, in Italian,
Yeah?
with an E at the end, it's Gaspere. So I'm sure this is the Spanish version of Gaspere.
And what is it Gus? Like Gus?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's Gus.
Is
I don't
it?
know.
I don't know what in English.
I don't know. But yeah, Gaspar would be the English for the translation. But you don't like it.
Well, Gaspar, it makes me like maybe I'm saying it wrong, which is not.
No. To me, it sounds like something that you get after you eat beans.
Oh.
Sounds like Casper.
Oh, that's what it is. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's what it is. It's Casper.
But
it's
it
a Spanish.
It has an AR at the end, not an ER.
No, yeah, but I think it's the Spanish way of saying Casper. Oh, that makes sense. Is he a ghost?
Yeah.
We are so smart on this pod. Moving back and forth in time from London in the swinging 1960s to the brutal years of Argentina's military dictatorship and its turbulent aftermath, Our Share of Night is a novel like no other. A family story, a ghost story, a story of the occult and the supernatural, a book about the complexities of love and longing with queer subplots and themes. It has it all. This is a masterwork of one of Latin America's most original novelists, a mesmerizing writer, says Dave Eggers, who demands to be read.
Nice.
Sound good.
So this is quite the...
It is a big book.
Yeah. Some people like...
If you're not watching...
Some people like these gigantic tomes.
This will hold the door open for you.
So the next
You can
one,
read it on Kindle. I've been tricked. I've been duped. I read a book on Kindle, and I was like, okay. And I see it in real life, and it's huge. And I didn't realize how big it was because on the Kindle you can't tell.
Yeah, that's true.
I know it does seem weird because it does seem like, oh, this is like, you know.
Yeah, you're like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Okay, so this is called My Heart. No, this is called Don't Fear the Reaper
Ooh.
by Stephen Graham Jones.
What is that, a Blue Oyster
I was going to say, isn't that
Right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Stony Brook. Woohoo,
Yeah. This is a Locust Award finalist national bestseller. Yeah. December 12th, 2019, Jade returns to the rural lake town of Proof Rock the same day as convicted indigenous serial killer Dark Mill South, that's the name, escapes into town to complete his revenge killings in the superb sequel. So it's a trilogy. This is the second book. To My Heart is a Chainsaw from New York Times bestselling author Stephen Graham Jones. 4 years after her tumultuous senior year, Jade Daniels is released from prison right before Christmas when her conviction is overturned. But life beyond bars takes a dangerous turn as soon as she returns to Proof Rock. Convicted serial killer Dark Mill South, seeking revenge for his 38 Dakota men that were hanged in 1862, escapes from his prison transfer due to a blizzard just outside of Proof Rock, Idaho. Dark Mill South's reunion tour began on December 12, 2019, a Thursday. 36 hours and 20 bodies later, on Friday the 13th, it would be over.
My goodness.
That sounds
I
fun.
know. Okay. So next one up is
Don't
called
fear the Reaper. Here, I'll take these out of the way for you.
Rachel Harrison and Black Sheep. This is a New York Times Best Horror Book of the Year.
Nice.
Yeah. A cynical 20-something must confront her unconventional family's dark secrets in this fiery, irreverent horror novel from the author of Such Sharp Teeth and Cackle. Nobody has a normal family, but I see a theme in names, but Vesper writes is
Oh,
truly
there you go.
something else.
Vesper and Gasper
Jasper.
together.
Yeah. Vesper left home at 18 and never looked back, mostly because she was told that leaving the staunchly religious community she grew up in meant she could not return. But then an envelope arrives on her doorstep.
Oh.
Inside is an invitation to the wedding of Vesper's beloved cousin, Rosie. It's to be hosted at the family farm. Have they made an exception to the rule? It wouldn't be the first time Vesper's been given special treatment. Is the invite a sweet gesture, an olive branch, a trap? Doesn't matter. Something inside her insists she go to the wedding, even if it means returning to the toxic environment she escaped, even if it means reuniting with her mother, Constance, a former horror film star and forever ice queen.
Oh.
When Vesper's homecoming exhumes a terrifying secret, she's forced to reckon with her family's beliefs and her own crisis of faith in this deliciously sinister novel that explores the way family ties combine us as we struggle to find our place in the world.
Deliciously sinister.
Yes. So that's called Black Sheep.
Nice.
Okay, this one is called Sacrificial Animals by Kaylee Peterson. Inspired by Kaylee Peterson's own journey being adopted from Nanning, China in 1996 and growing up alongside her family's farm in Nebraska, this rich and atmospheric supernatural horror debut explores an ancient Chinese mythology.
Nice.
Yeah. So the last thing Nick Morrow expected to receive was an invitation from his father to return home. All these people, they don't want to go home.
Yeah.
When he left rural Nebraska behind, he believed he was leaving everything there, including his abusive father, Carlisle, and the farm that looms so large in memory forever. But neither Nick nor his brother Joshua, disowned for marrying Amelia, a woman of Asian descent, can ignore such summons from their father, who hopes for a deathbed reconciliation. Predictably, Joshua and Carlisle quickly warm to each other while Nick and Amelia are left to their own devices. Nick puts the time to good use, and his flirtation with Amelia quickly blooms into romance.
Yeah.
They're half siblings there, I think, right? No?
No.
Wait, no, Amelia was
The girlfriend or the wife.
the wife.
Or the brother.
So there's a stepmom.
No, it's his sister-in-law. Aren't they brothers?
There was a son. Oh, yes, his brother. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. See, pay attention.
I'm still working on.
At least someone is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back. So predictably, Joshua and Carlisle quickly warm to each other while Nick and Amelia,
Yeah.
who are not
Generalists.
related,
No. Just by marriage.
Just make that clear. Are left to their own devices. Nick puts the time to good use, and his flirtation with Amelia quickly blooms into romance. Though not long after the affair turns intimate, Nick begins to suspect that Amelia's interest in him may have sinister, possibly even ancient motivations. Punctuated by scenes from Nick's adolescent years, and memories of a queer awakening and a shadowy presence stalking the farm altered the trajectory of his life forever. Sacrificial Animals explores the violent legacy of inherited trauma and the total collapse of a family in its wake.
Wow.
And that's a lot.
That's a lot going on.
That was a lot.
And it's not a big book either, so it's going to be packed in there.
Yeah, she wastes no time in getting to the nitty gritty. Okay, so the last book that these are all in the top list of the 2023 and 2024 recommended horror books.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't just pull these out of the air. These are all recommended. So this is The House of Last Resort, a novel by Christopher Golden. And Sal, I think you should read this on your trip. Next time you go.
Does it happen in Disney?
No. No. The next high-concept horror novel from the New York Times best-selling author Christopher Golden. Across Italy, there are many half-empty towns. Is that true?
That is true, yeah.
Nearly abandoned by those who migrate to the coast or to cities. The beautiful crumbling hilltop town of... And how do you say this? Becchina. Becchina. Yes, I'll help you.
Becchina?
Oh, yeah. Can I read it? Yeah. Becchina.
Oh, that's very easy. Okay. Nearly abandoned by those who migrate to the coast of cities, the beautiful crumbling hilltop town of Becchina is among them. But its mayor has taken drastic measures to rebuild, selling abandoned homes to anyone in the world for a single euro. As long as the buyer promises to live there for at least 5 years.
Can you pause?
We can do that.
Can you
That's
pause
real.
for a moment? That's true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true.
We can do that.
Yeah.
They do that in Sicily.
We can all,
Yeah.
what's a euro? $1?
$1.05. Yeah,
We can all chip in 33 cents and
But
get our
yes.
own house.
Yeah.
You have to stay 5 years, and you might have to also put like at least 10,000 euros into the house, but that's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Improvement to make it look nice.
Yeah. Oh, well.
True story.
Yeah,
Actually
true story.
happening.
Is
Yeah.
it worth doing, you think?
For some people, absolutely.
Not for these people.
Uh-oh. Yes.
It's too good to be true.
Well, it's a no-brainer for American couple Tommy and Kate Puglisi. Both work remotely, and Becchina is the home of Tommy's grandparents.
Oh, wow.
His closest living relatives. It feels like a romantic adventure, an opportunity the young couple would be crazy not to seize. But from the moment they move in, they both feel a shadow has fallen on them. Tommy's grandmother is furious, even a little frightened, when she realizes which house they've bought. There are rooms in an annex at the back of the house that they didn't know was there. The place makes strange noises at night. Locked doors are suddenly open, and when they go to a family gathering, there are certain people are whispering about them, which they probably are.
Yeah.
And about their house, which one neighbor refers to as the House of Last Resort. Soon they learn that the home was owned for generations by the church.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. But the real secret and the true dread is unlocked in the family when they finally learn what the priests were doing in this house for
Here we
all
go.
those long years and how many people died in the strange chapel inside. While down in the catacombs beneath Becchina, something stirs.
And catacombs also are true. And I've been to them.
Yeah.
And they're scary. That's talk about spooky.
Yeah.
Just walking around the skeletons of actual people.
Yeah.
And
Well, you
babies
should read
and
this.
stuff like that. Yeah, I'll see. If we'll see how nice he is to the Catholic Church. We'll see.
Well, anything bad that's happened, you can always root it back.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Wow. So these are all fairly new.
2023. 2024.
Wow. Nice.
And they're all recommended. So hopefully there's
Fantastic.
something in there for everybody.
There's something in here for all. All right. As I drop them. Thank you, Sarah.
Just
All right.
Okay.
Very good. We got to get like a side table for in here. Thank you, Sarah.
It was like rows of shelving. Yeah.
It's
Put them on one of the
No,
50
Yes.
shelves.
You can't move this
I
stuff.
can't move this stuff or else it's going to collapse, Anyway, let's move on to Nicole.
Yeah. Yeah.
For Nicole has something that she shall speak about this week that is spooky.
Some superstitions.
There you go.
Yeah, from around the world. And I feel like
Around the world superstitions. This is good.
they're
that's gonna be
all,
good.
but they're like, we know about them all. I think America's so diverse. You know what I mean? We've probably
Yeah.
heard them.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, we'll see.
we'll see what ChatGPT has to say because that's where I got it from.
Oh, no.
I double checked.
Yeah, okay.
I did. All right. So breaking a mirror.
Okay.
This is kind of global.
Yeah.
But where did it originate from?
So the superstition goes back to the idea that mirrors reflect not just your appearance but your soul.
Ooh.
And breaking one was thought to harm your soul and bring bad luck. So ancient Greeks believed it was unlucky just to see your reflection, and that was exemplified by the story of Narcissus,
Yes.
who fell in love with the sight, the sight of his own reflection.
Himself.
Yes.
And then the ancient Romans, they used convex, highly polished metal surfaces as mirrors, but because they were such highly prized possessions, they thought breaking one was bad luck.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that kind of started there and then went out.
Yes. The
Yeah.
person who broke it, you know, beaten.
Yeah, exactly.
Whistling indoors
What?
from Russia.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting
That's
one.
whistling in general.
Yeah. I know Appalachia. That's a big whistling. Appalachia has a ton of superstitions. But I think whistling at night is one there.
Okay.
But what happens?
You invite the it depends. Okay, so in Northern culture, whistling indoors is believed to bring financial misfortune.
Oh, okay.
Superstition ties to the belief that it whistles away your wealth. But many other cultures hold a historic belief that whistling at night is bad luck. It was seen as an invitation, a way of calling spirits or supernatural beings into one's presence.
Just whistling.
Was whistling because
Yes.
like ages and ages days ago, nighttime was just dark, right? There's no lights and whatever. It's like
still is.
candles,
Yeah.
but like no, not well lit. Well lit nighttime. But that was one of the
So you whistle for your dog. Your dog comes
so
down
do
the
all
road,
the
and so do all the
spirits.
spirits. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Stepping on a crack.
Yes.
This it's big in the US, but it's also any kind of crack anywhere. That's the thing. So step on a crack, break your mother's back is a playground superstition popular in the US. It's often part of childhood games, so it has no serious basis. But you can find similar superstitions involving something cracked or broken or being associated with bad luck. Stepping on a crack as foretelling or even causing harm to a family member. As with mirrors, again. It's portals. They have been seen as portals to the realm of the supernatural for both good and bad.
Where's that from?
World. No, it's just like they all have the same like thing. Or where is it from? It's actually from Google Arts and Culture has 18. I just have 7, but Google Arts and Culture had 18 different superstitions
Wow.
from all over the world. Yeah. The evil eye.
Yes.
Yes.
We have that.
All right.
Sounds like that's ours.
The Mediterranean and also the Middle East. The superstition revolves around the belief that a malevolent glare can curse someone.
That's right.
Various cultures ward off with talismans or charms like Blue Nazar or the Hamza.
Yeah.
Do you have a good...
I don't.
Really?
No, I don't have one. No.
But you're supposed to have the
Yeah. That's the little horn, right?
pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was a pepper.
I thought it was a horn.
Oh.
Maybe it's a pepper.
Sal,
It's a red horn,
you're supposed to know.
like the devil's horn, right?
Oh.
I don't know.
Opening an umbrella, side of the UK.
It's in the house.
In the house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, opening an umbrella indoors. That was there. I missed that. Just opening an umbrella. Superstition dates back to Victorian England, where opening a spring-loaded umbrella indoors could cause accidents. Some also believe it relates to funeral customs in Asia.
Oh, okay.
So don't open umbrellas
How practical
indoors.
the British are. You might break something and cause an accident.
Knocking on wood, Europe.
Yeah.
The superstition comes from belief that trees were home to spirits, and knocking on wood could call on their protection. So that's actually a good one.
That's a good one.
Right, because you're knocking
I
on wood.
might do
Knock
that
on wood.
maybe once or twice a week.
I'll do it constantly.
Yeah, I'll see someone like,
Yeah, and now you just say it because you don't have to. Because who
you
knows
say knock on
if it's
wood,
like
yeah.
actual wood?
Yeah.
You're just not on anything, and you say knock on wood. No,
Yeah.
you make sure it's a actual wooden surface.
no, I don't say it. I just go, you know.
Wow, I say knock on wood.
Meanwhile, the spirits are like, her again.
Yeah.
It's like 2 times every week.
And then finally, itchy palms. the Caribbean. In Caribbean culture, an itchy palm can mean money coming in or going, depending on which hand it affects.
Oh.
An itchy left palm means you will owe money soon, whereas an itchy right palm means money is coming your way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No. All of a sudden, I feel itchy.
So those are 7 ones. Like I said, Google Arts and Culture has a bunch, and they also have like really nice images to like go along with them. And then How Stuff Works actually has like a good amount of stuff too. So those are fun. And then if you go on Culturegram, so to
that's a database.
Database that I talk about all the
There you
time.
go.
If you type in like superstitions, and there's several of them that come up around different countries around the world, like Lithuania and Tajikistan and all these things.
Yeah.
A lot of them are related around pregnancy and moms doing specific things.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so there you go. So now during the spooky month, try them all out.
Let's try them out.
Yeah, see what are real.
See how many spirits you can summon.
Yeah.
Step on cracks. See if you break your mom's back. Yeah. My mom did break her tibia. Maybe I did that.
Oh. Did you step?
Just jumping on the
Tap dancing your way.
Sorry, Mom.
Well, thank you, Nicole.
Yep.
The 13th floor. That's a big superstition.
Right.
I was thinking 13th floor. And I think in Asian cultures, the number, I want
4.
to say is it number 4?
Yeah.
What,
I know in China it's number 4.
What's lucky, though? 9 is lucky, right? Isn't there like a lucky number?
Oh, maybe.
It's not 7.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I know
8 or
4
9,
is like the superstitious
Yeah.
one because it's the word is very similar to the word death.
Oh.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Right. You know. Yeah.
Those are fun. I love when a hotel or any building doesn't have a 13th floor.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know when you get to the 14th floor, I'm like, I'm going on the 13th floor.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but you don't ever have to say like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever stayed on a hotel with 14 floors.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that
Like
went.
that's super high.
Yeah. What's the one?
Yeah, then
That was 14 floors?
Ever-ending summer, never-ending.
that was
No,
yeah,
that is high. That is high.
Yeah.
But we weren't that high.
Yeah, no. But that had more than.
You ever stayed at a hotel in the city?
No, I mean, I don't think I've ever stayed in a hotel room that high.
Oh, that high. Okay, so you've never been in that room that high.
I had to amend that, yes.
Yes, I think the highest I've
Have
ever
you?
been was in the 30s.
Well,
That's high.
Yeah, in Boston, I think I was in the 30s.
I
Yeah,
don't think I'd want to be on an elevator that long.
the elevators are pretty fast. Yeah.
I don't remember if I've ever been. I know in college we like it went up to 15th floor. I wasn't, but like the 15th floor was like no one lived up there.
Yeah.
It was just like the hangout floor. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no. It's I mean, in certain conditions, I would be like, "Oh, this is great! I could see the city. I could see
Right.
so far." But if it was like really windy and rainy,
no.
and like that whole, because the buildings do sway,
Yeah.
that would bother
Oh,
me.
no.
Yeah, that bothered me. Speaking of which, our thoughts are with everyone down in Florida.
Yes.
This week, and hopefully, and everyone in North Carolina, and everything that's happened down in the Southeast. We're thinking about you and hope that everything works out. All right, so that's it for this spooky episode, and we have more spooky. We have 3 more spooky episodes coming up. I know we have to think about stuff we're going to do. No, I have some ideas, and of course,
We should do a movie chat.
we should do a movie chat. We'll have a movie chat this month, and we should also have our Halloween episode. Which, again, if you are watching on YouTube, you should hit the subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss the Halloween episode. There will be people in this room dressed up in costumes, regardless of what they think. They will be also. So hit the subscribe button there. All right, so thank you so much for joining us once again. For Sara Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. See you on the next show.